I am writing much sooner than I expected. The fruit was wonderful. I would not describe my experience as tasteless the way Eve did. Rather, it tasted of courage and love and energy for life. Maybe she already had that taste in her mouth. I'm shaking as I write. There is music in the air from pipes that 2 women and 2 men are playing on horseback. It is the most intoxicating music, and I only have a short time to write to you before I will be following them. One of the people playing is Christ, and the others are his wife and their friends Michael, the warrior, and his wife Sif. Before souls are spirits and bodies, they are intelligences. Those come from special wells throughout existence. They are in many realms and among many peoples, and they produce all kinds of intelligences. Some of the very brightest of all of them originate in a well that is located in the realm called outer darkness. It is a place of fear and insanity and living darkness. There is no light there except for the sickly glow of some of the monsters and the bright radiant light of the intelligences emerging from the well like reeds. They from time to time are ready for harvesting, and they must not be left there too long, or they will become as wild and insane as the living darkness all around them. Their light attracts some of the worst beings. Some of them aren't totally evil, but they are so wild and mad that they cannot be allowed in the kingdom of God. Some of the beings are totally succumbed to darkness. Some of the beings are the darkness come to life. Some of them can harm the children of God. The music the pipers play hypnotizes almost all of them. For anything else, the horsemen drive 12 longhorn steers that can be as big as eternity if they need to be. They are unchangeably loyal to light, and they emit it brightly. They are thunder and lightning with every step, and they carry a large vessel of water from the fountain at the tree of life to hold the intelligences who are growing in a liquid that is decay. There is a path straight to the well that has been worn into the ground by the horsemen and the longhorns and their burden. There is a war every time they go to the well. There are often attacks on the caravan also. Myself and my husband will be following the horsemen on our own horses to come and help collect the intelligences, which we will then be allowed to raise in our first worlds. We can choose any that we find, and it is a rare honor to go on this quest with Christ. It has been prophesied that when Christ goes to the well, he will finally be able to rescue the wife of the Sandman, who has been lost to the darkness for a long time. The Sandman says that he knows when she is found, that the most precious souls will be guarded by her. Some of the mad beings spread rumors of other lit-up wells farther into the darkness, and they have told us that is where she went, but none of them are reliable or trustworthy as guides. It was expected that she would be found at the main well, because that is where the path leads, and it is the only hope of rescue for beings who are ready to leave the darkness and come home to Eden. They call her Pathfinder, because many believe she did wander to rescue the intelligences that would otherwise be lost to the darkness. I also feel deeply called to help and collect these lights. I am honored, but afraid because of the look I saw on the face of God. He warned us that many of us will be lost if we are willing to travel to this realm. The tree of knowledge of good and evil opens up for this purpose, and the cattle drive rumbles into the darkness as a flashing hypnotic concert in their sky. The roots of the tree are a mountain in the world below, and the longhorns and the young gods following them boom into the eternal starless night, attracting all who see them. Most of those who hear the music will be pacified and peaceful, but we are told stories of some who were snatched and quickly dragged into the depths, especially if they wander from the path. The worst of the mad beings are enraged by the light and the music, and some of them have the ability to damage us. The prophecy is that Christ is the only one who can bring her home. I know who we will be staying close to. I feel sad for her and the other lost ones. She has been there so long in this dark place. I wonder how she's holding up. I wonder how soon you will be going on the same quest, or if these are things you will not see for a long time. I wondered, did my intelligence come from this place? The veil was lifted for us too when we ate of the tree, and I remember being a spirit, but I do not remember life before that. May I not be seduced by the dark, and may you remain faithful wherever you are. Some say this is a graveyard for gods who will never come back. Here we go, dancing into it. But I am following the Lord, and my soldier is with me. My horse is a big, black, beautiful mare, and she is a gift from God. We were given armor, and I feel as nervous about that as I do comforted. The cattle drive is a traveling one through many realms, and they will bring the intelligences back to Eden and lands near and far to trade and give as gifts. It is an honor to get the first choices and be there for the harvest. I feel that my greatest friends I have never yet known are among these beings, and they won't even be born for many years. I will be there soon, my dear ones. With us we have some of our grown children. We have 3 of our Doberman dogs, who would not be left behind. They begged to go and help. The others are staying at home with the children and other family. It is thought that this caravan will be the biggest to ever go at once, because we are made bold by the presence of Jesus Christ. He is tougher than anything that exists, and he has Michael with him, who is almost as feared by dark beings who have the sense to fear. I pray we make it home, and aren't soon among the souls needing rescued. Maybe while Christ is in this realm, he will be able to rescue everyone, and not just the wife of the Sandman. Maybe this graveyard will be like all the others he has caused to yield up their dead. I am told that is often how the lost ones appear when they are found. They look dead or asleep, because that is the only alternative to not becoming like the dark world. The Sandman says we should be on the lookout for what resembles a dream world, as they can indicate where a powerful lost soul might be trying to sleep and dream of a better place. It will look like a faint rainbowish cloud from the outside, compared to the sickening pea-colored glow of some of the monsters. My husband is afraid too, but he is making everyone laugh to ease the tension. We're leaving now. Thank God I have him. He lightened everyone's hearts, and the music even changed. We are an army, and it is all led up to this coming of age as creators. I am certain Christ will be victorious, and I demand that no weakness in myself be allowed to betray us all in this descension into the darkest dimension. If we don't go, then who will? We could have declined the opportunity, I suppose, but that defeat would be a fate worse than waiting in the dark with the monsters for 1,000 years. We are venturing outside of Eden's time. It could be you I am going in there to rescue for all I know. And the time to leave has come.